Hi, today I'm reviewing the Rovectin LHA Blemish Ampoule. And really quick, I just want to say, I purchase everything with my own money. I'll never waste your time with sponsored ads or videos, so if you want to help support the channel, check out nobsbeauty.com, check out my Patreon community, or click on the link below. And I just want to thank everyone for using the links below. It makes a huge difference, so thank you guys so much. Okay, so I've been meaning to review this one for quite some time. It also now comes in a big size, I believe, because this size is a little tiny. Okay. They say Rovectin Clean LHA Blemish Ampoule is an eco-friendly and hypoallergenic day and night serum that enhances the look and hydrates your skin with only the essentials. And if you're going to use this as a day and night serum, you're definitely going to get the big bottle because a little bit of this does not go a long way. Okay, my first criteria is the packaging. I like the green bottle because it's easier to find. Is that stupid? I don't know. And all these dropper bottles I've got, this one's easy to find. I don't know. Okay. In terms of denatured drying types of alcohol, this probably won't be an issue for almost anybody, but denatured alcohol is the very last ingredient. So it probably won't be an issue for almost anybody, but if you have very, very sensitive skin, sometimes it can be irritating. I found, like I can use sunscreens with denatured alcohol. Usually denatured alcohol is like the second or third ingredient. But I will say if I use them day in and day out, my skin does feel sensitized by the end of the day. Just a little bit stingy when you put on your next product. So anyway. In terms of fragrance, this one contains bitter orange fruit water, which the brand says they included this as a calming ingredient, which that ingredient does have a fragrance composition. So, in my opinion, it could sensitize sensitive skin, although the scent with this is not noticeable when you apply it. So, I don't even know why they put it in there. It would have probably been better without it, and I just don't ever see that I've read any published research that says bitter orange water is calming. Never seen it. I don't know if you've seen it. Leave a link. Okay, the manufacturing location for this one is Korea. So ease of use. So they recommend applying this after cleansing and toning. Apply it as a spot treatment for troubled areas or all over your face. If you're going to use this in place of an exfoliant, generally you're probably going to want to use it over your entire face. But you could certainly just use it to specific areas. Then afterwards, you can apply a moisturizer. I found this works best after applying toner essence and some serums, depending on how light the other serum is. I found it layers well, and it does work well over the entire face, but a little bit does not go a long way. This is getting towards the end of the bottom, but it's got a very thick gel texture to it, not so much a liquid. So this dropper bottle is a bit of a, not the easiest to use, but anyway, but it does smooth over the skin really nicely, and then you can use a moisturizer afterwards. Let me do a quick pH test because typically LHA's, the pH is generally, that works best, usually around 5.5 from what I've read. So let me do a quick pH test on this one, if I can get enough left out of this little bottle. It's pretty much at the bottom, so let's see here. Okay, so the pH of this one looks to be, I would say, right around 5.5, if not even just a touch closer to 6. So from what I've read, it looks like that is an effective pH for an LHA product. Okay, so let's talk about the good ingredients in here. So we've got niacinamide, great for everything. Skin barrier repair, anti-acne, skin brightening. We've got sodium hyaluronate, which has to be in every single product. It's a humectant. We've got sodium hyaluronic crosspolymer, which is a chemically chopped up version of hyaluronic acid, which increases its water binding capacity 5 times higher than what normal hyaluronic acid is. We've got glutathione, which is a non-enzymatic antioxidant that helps the skin fight environmental damage. It's also a tripeptide made of 3 amino acids, which are cysteine, glutamic acid, and glycine, which works in unison to offer skin restoring and brightening benefits when used in topical products. We've got hyaluronic acid now in and of itself, a humectant. We've got Capryloyl salicylic acid, which is LHA, an exfoliant and skin soothing derivative of salicylic acid, which was developed solely by L'Oreal. It's thought of as a more gentle type of exfoliant due to its larger molecular size. It can help with acne and breakouts, so they've done that. Then we've got hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid. So we've got like 80 million versions of hyaluronic acid in here, which I'm tired of seeing, but they threw that in with some other good ingredients. So we've got aloe leaf extract, which is hydrating and soothing. We've got Panthenol, soothing ingredient, hydrating ingredient. We've got raspberry ketone, which is typically kind of an aromatic ingredient, but studies show it can help with dermal insulin growth and helps increase skin elasticity. We've got hydroxyethyl urea, which is a derivative of urea. It's a great moisturizing ingredient and humectant, and helps your skin stay kind of elastic. We've got Beta-Glucan, which is a soothing and hydrating ingredient. Okay, so a long list. We've got a lot of different humectants in there, but intertwined in there, we've got some nice ingredients such as niacinamide. We've got the exfoliating ingredients, which are really gentle, very gentle exfoliants. So if you have very, very sensitive skin and have tried alpha hydroxy and beta hydroxy acids and they're too strong for you, LHA is probably something I would suggest you try next. Because exfoliants can really do great things for your skin. So they're worth adding in and trying to get into your routine. Okay, in terms of animal testing, Rovectin is cruelty-free as well as vegan. I need to start a thread on my website about all the K-beauty brands and what their status is. Because sometimes it can be annoying to try and find them. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so for performance, I found this one to be much more hydrating and soothing than really exfoliating. And personally, I myself, as well as I've talked to others that have noticed that products with a lot of hyaluronic acid or sodium hyaluronate in them can be kind of pore clogging because they kind of have a tendency to just sit on top of your skin, and then anything you apply over it just has a tendency to kind of suffocate your pores. I found this one to be more hydrating than really exfoliating. I didn't find it really sped up or healed or prevented breakouts. I don't think it did anything bad with the hyaluronic acid, but I just didn't find it was a miracle worker. So perhaps it's so gentle that this is probably better for those that haven't used a lot of exfoliants before or have very sensitive skin. But for me, someone who's used to using salicylic acid or glycolic acid, perhaps for me this was just too gentle and just didn't do much. That's it. So it's still nice and gentle and hydrating, but for me it just didn't do anything other than hydrate and soothe my skin. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I just don't necessarily think it's the right option for a lot of people that have blemishes and issues like that. So, okay, in terms of acneogenic ingredients, we've got Carbomer, which makes this pretty safe for acne-prone skin. Price, so it's around $15, and this is how many milliliters? I don't even remember. It's 0.5 ounces, 15 milliliters, and retails for $15, making that $1 a milliliter. But they have a large size, so keep that in mind. So if you're going to try this, I'd recommend picking up the larger size. Then in terms of the it factor, I like it in terms of hydration, and it's gentle. It just really didn't make a huge impact in my skin the way other exfoliants did. But still nice and gentle and soothing and hydrating. So, but in terms of preventing breakouts and things like that, I wasn't overly impressed with it. However, like I said, if you're new to exfoliants, this might be a great place to start because it is very gentle. So with a 10 being a perfect score, I give this one a 7. It's got some good things going for it, but perhaps just a little too weak for maybe my needs, but maybe not yours. So anyway, leave a comment if you guys have had a chance to try this out. Love hearing from you guys, and stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thank you so much.